internet on www.kdemocracy.sl. When they bring to the program, my name is Samuel Evans, and stay tuned as we get plenty information inside the program. The program, na midday show. Like all time inside the program, we get plenty news, information, and entertainment. So do with me for the next 1 hour inside the program, the midday show. And inside the program today, I get me guest, we na Howard Dean and na private investigator, and he come out from the NVP farm. You will tell farm them Adu.
Farm them afternoon.
Okay, well, continue for the inside the program with me, the program, the midday show. Stay tuned. Remember, so yourself can be part of the program, but we will send you text message to the number 077-981-981. The number we will use for be part of the program, 077-981-981. Or also, you can leave message on the Facebook page concerning anything we will discuss inside the program. We will look at the first issue inside the program right now. Inside the cheerleading at the Culverts community, Salima to say any company them in this community don't say people in this community not get access to clean water, better site for toilets and other basic facility them in the community. Then people there talk for Sekawi Caritas Freetown with support from Caritas Germany. Go build 3 toilets for people in this community for use as way for reduce the sanitation and hygiene problem in this community. Well, Ready Democracy Princess Pierce been a part of this and he go now reports.
The Culvert community na one small community within at the eastern part na Freetown. Outside this community gets about 4,000 people them. But this number of people them no they get access to basic facility them. Where this reason make Caritas Freetown don't they support this community in different way them and save them just don't give 3 toilet facility to people them na this community. But waiting at the reason for this support. Ishmael Alfred Charles, now the program's manager for Caritas Freetown, he explained.
This project here, so we call them enhancing community-led disaster management. We some of you know Culvert community, now one of the communities that we're very close to Caritas Freetown in heart. And we don't do plenty work them, whether I get for do with the cleaning, the hygiene, education, the varied kind activities that we don't do for ensure say the community be habitable. You know, plenty time they can day, people they can say for take the people that come on at the slum, but other sets can say they will take the slum come out from the people them. So what you they try for do now for make because now also the people already done there, it go be very difficult for move people them. And so that the reason that we make we they bring come the small service and support they will for bring so that to go help una make una able to get ways and means for live a better life.
Ishmael Alfred Charles continue say this na facility where the community people them for all with to earn.
Sanitation are a very major challenge, and mostly waiting not used for happen now open defecation or the helicopter method and all that kind of a thing and day. And so because one for especially man them we can able for team ups on site we do 2-1 for do quick. But them they always need a special decent place where covered where go actually ensure that dignity maintained. And so for that reason they make we been reach out to we partner organization when a Caritas Germany where they all the way in Germany, but they always get hearts with salon people them and always interested per salon. And so that the reason that we make we when we actually reach out to them then support and agree for support this project we enable we follow we do this latrine they are so what we call VIP latrines them. We ask that when I go use them judiciously, when I maintain them so that it will be kept clean and also ensure say the hygiene and the sanitation we want for promote actually able to take place. The people that within this zone who they estimate for me use this particular toilet they are so about 4,500 people then.
Jibril K. Bangura, now the chairman for the Culvert-based disaster management committee, he say they will ensure say they monitor the community people them for use the facility the right way.
This community, Culvert community, na community don't starve from development. But with the help of Caritas, now we don't see a lot of things don't they happen. Open defecation activities are not going to minimize. With this kind of structure, we also go make proper use of the structure where Kumra, picking them, man them, bele, woman themselves will make use of this structure here for see that they not do that open defecation any longer at the stream or the nearby houses them. And also by God power, we shall see them, so we take responsibility for see that we manage this thing well with other community stakeholders them. For see that whatsoever will happen here, whatsoever will raise here, we try for we manage them, for let we see that we maintain this thing, coming years, let this as a legacy for the Colbert, who will live for remember Caritas.
Inside the young talk for sake of this facility, we Caritas free tongue don't give to them. The cheerleading at the Colvert community, Salema Tusise, together with encompassing them, glad for the support we Caritas don't give to them in the community, and same we so talk about the challenge them within the gates.
This is a great help Caritas can do to me. They don't can give it to me. And this is not the first time. They don't get that goodness to be. So we know doubt them anyway. The other challenges that they get at the community, at the water. We get water well there, but not sufficient for the community. Then again, the woman there, we dey around. We all as well see how the place stay, how the place stand, the water. We not get business there what they do. We not get we people in the stream, especially even for this free education indeed. But we get for pay and some things that we get for buy uniform for picking there.
We tell Caritas thank you with the managers them. We're glad for this toilet where they can up here because we know say we the woman with the stream. And now we more get the consecutive for say we for cure we safe. The way they make them toilet here, we're glad because small picking now. If they don't do something bad, we go take it now, we can't empty them at the toilet. So we're glad for that. And we tell Caritas thank you. Dumping site. Because they try for take care of them. Some of the people then they misuse the dumping site. So now one part of the challenge is the money what they get. Because picking and then they play another dumping site. Way past that now, this defecation at the water.
Well, this toilet don't add back another value back to the community. When we say we appreciate it a lot with the string relay that and open defecation, then that for use by the helicopter method for toilet side plastic to here we don't save from down the first small.
Then people here end up calling so yet organization them for support them in the community with development projects them as way for make the community go develop. For Radio Democracy, Princess Pias the reports.
Well, that's Radio Democracy, Princess Pias. Being put that report together inside Caritas Freetown with support from Caritas Germany Bingo build 3 toilets na the Colbert community. The program na midday show will continue and inside the studio. I get my studio guest Wina Hawadin and it comes from the MVP farm. And he na the head of investigation at the MVP farm. One more time, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
First of all, you would like for 10 farm just within MVP farm thereabouts.
MVP farm is security and a private investigation farm. The private investigation are one of the first way don't come na salon. We deal with different things and we registered by the constitution and we get the rights where the government don't give we for operate. Although we get limited, we know they do like the police. The police they work for the government, or they work for businesses, individuals, different things where you go on for do. And we even help people them for court-related issues. Court-related issues, I mean, we don't realize people are not can get substantial evidence for face the court, even when they can be on good side or even the wrong side. So that can make the courts, the procedures very long. And they can stay there, and some people they can get tired, some people they can die for we wait for justice. We want for help people them and stand as witness because when they get that information then for you, we go make it go easier for you. Then we they talk about different things them. We they do investigations for business people them. Like for instance, you get business, you there America, you there any side of the world, but you confused of what they happen at your business. We can able to be as a consultant and put structures for you and your business, and even find out why make the business not they work if not people them. People then come inside what we call prevention and loss prevention. Loss prevention day for all businesses, NGOs, even the government, personal businesses. We get to realize people that are then kind business they are, so we get something we call 80-10-10. 80-10-10 means 80% of people that work at the Radio Democracy here, they're really willing for working at this place, but you get 10% where their motive is different. You know, then just come for do what they want for do and forget money. The other 10% then just they wait, and it will go happen. But you will find out say that 10% can able influence that 80%, and your business not go grow. We get something we call undercover for the very first time as a private investigation. We follow people by information. We do undercover. You get two things when it comes to undercover. You get spy, we can take for a very long time, but we forget answers. Undercover can even take like 3 minutes for what I don't care today. If I don't do something, where I go undercover something, it can take 1 week. Different things then. And that come under what we call missing person. Sometimes they what make we can do undercover. Now we don't investigate, say we're not able to get a substantial evidence for put the puzzle then together. We can do undercover. But missing person in one way they na my heart very much like where you go you say picking loss. All my life where I don't born now, we picking loss and go just scan a radio, the announcer. If you wear black clothes, it been past Nashaka Civil Street. No, it's not enough for friend picking way loss. That na skip tracking way very important. And on missing person they under different things. Sometimes you go defend, you picking will defend you. Maybe they be don't adopt them for long. It want for fending people them. We do them. Husbands go defend them, wife defend them, husbands them. People then they when are missing person, they don't want let you know say they don't miss it. Maybe they don't do something when they hide. We defend you. And we on procedure, we want for take them from one point to the other, left that announcement na radio, go na community, and follow through. So that people they not go to feel say they walk away with crimes at any given time. We know what I want for do in new. Then call them intellectual properties. Intellectual properties, nothing where you go grab today, you say you want play music. You sit down more than your room. You don't write this to music. That makes you an intellectual. You write to music, you pull them. Fine one, with the dance them. But you go the pastor about the shakasi business, you say about they hold the plate. And they work out them. They don't reduce the value. And person go the way in just lazy. Then in small room, you get a machine them. It they pirate you film, it they pirate you music. So at the end of the day, you go end up not go grow. Now that's what they face now this country. Then I can realize that maybe your Lord day way for make nobody not for pirate somebody in music. So we they do down there as well. You can count we they get the evidence. And one thing we realize we can talk always in our office. Salon now decide where they get evidence quick because we they do anything with impunity. Then they don't accept and they even look and they make we self corrupt and we they follow them because if you're not able to follow the system, your business not they go through. It's like even when you want passports, when are you right as citizen, when are the basic necessities then where you go get. If you not do what the person wants, you can't get it. So with basic necessities them, we need for help people them for no say, you can prosecute person for that. But what are the evidence? What are the facts? MVP can for help people them for get facts and substantial evidence. We get other one what we call improper relationship. That don't bring a lot of controversy people them. We other people they call them cheaters. You can come to you're not able to understand your spouse. Maybe if they cheat on you, you confuse. But also any other person could just kind of must say, how are you? That my girlfriend. No. You tell me what you think. And we go undercover and know what we need for investigate this person. And we know they show face like our America they do we just they give you the details, and before we give you the details, we they cancel you. Because when campaign relationship and improper relationship, some people then they do things, you get people that will call intruders, then just want for see way relationship done strong, then kind side and spoiler. Before you knew it, everything done. So you spouse for no say you let them, you want for protect them as well. And you get right for know if this relationship not true or not fake. So if you come to we they help you for do them. Would they do them? You get other one where you get we would talk about fingerprints. That's not very important thing. You know, when I begin do investigation, I don't ever know say na then I go do. I mean, if you say about one no, waiting I go investigate where campaign rape, abuse for women. And that make me I begin read about investigations. So we that this country get problem with fingerprints, but fingerprints don't there for ages. And I've been get for realize say they've been get a biometric system during the elections where people them finger them, you know, them they thumbprints fingers them. We go on for start from that point because we not get it forensic. We my boss and me can always talk about that. We're very important because we just want to make a change. People they understand say you get right for do what you want for do and see what you they do. So we get for start with fingerprint. We one of the most recent one they call a Nathan print. Nathan print where the naked eye not the see, but you can use a special light. we go make you see. And we want for follow through. Then people where they walk up and down, they go and rape picking them, and then face it and they get away with crime. So we get plenty thing them for do. Plenty thing them for do. All ready for help salon people them.
Okay, plenty thank you, Howard Dean. We na private investigator and also the head of investigations na MVP farm. Let me just give background about the MVP farm, within then they do, and some of the services we then get for farm. Well, continue for do with me, as I think this is now very interesting conversation, as this. Some parts there of Unawoko a new thing, and some parts there of Unawoko very important both to citizens, and I think see way again for help complement government efforts in corruption, because again for do plenty of things in there. But continue for do with me, I'll come to you later, and as we go look at the second issue inside the program. Remember, say yourself with it out there, you can send message or comments inside the program to 077-981-981. The number is 077-981-981, or you can drop a message right now with Facebook page right now as the program day live on Radio Democracy Facebook page. 20 minutes past the hour 12, we'll look at another issue inside the program. As we for address cyber crime na salon, Master Sabi people from United Kingdom don't support salon government for no the level of risk we salon get. We been make the Ministry of Information and Communication been do a national assessment survey with stakeholders them na different sector them for know the level of risk we the data system gets. This the Minister of Information and Communications, Mohamed Rahman Swari, say the final national cyber risk assessment we they and them parts that they don't do. Now for make them able to know the weakness we institution them get and how for respond to cyber crime in the country. We own Elizabeth Campbell been there at this meeting at Country Lodge, and he puts this report together.
Not a secret say, cyber security threats na big challenge where they embark developments na any country, and Salon na part of them country, yeah. Now that's make the Minister of Information and Communications don't they engage the international partner them when a part of the country national cyber security risk assessment program for make them see the need for support Salon, forget the awareness and understanding, but the risk of cyber security and how the country go ready for fight against cyber crime. Now that's make team of experts from the UK don't come na the country for Kangi Sabi and conduct the first national cyber risk assessment. Mohamed Rahman Sware, na the Minister of Information and Communications, say they don't able put team them in place where they go use for address cyber crime na the country.
Support from the Council of Europe been able to put in place a cybersecurity legislation which is currently being drafted by the Attorney General's office. We have also been able to attract much needed funding to commence the development of a privacy bill with support from our partners been able to put in place relevant legislation to ensure that cyber crimes, electronic evidence, mutual legal assistance and other things will now be prominent features of the Sierra Leone legal system going forward. Let us for once imagine if some of our critical information systems such as SALCAM, ENSA, GUMA were to be compromised, resulting in disruption of services affecting the entire nation. In this digitally driven world we live in today, where nations, including Sierra Leone, are striving to leverage on digital technologies to position ourselves in the path of economic transformation, it's not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. Hence, the intervention of the United Kingdom government in building our cybersecurity capacity in delivering a national cyber risk assessment that will serve as a foundation for addressing some of these issues is highly commendable.
Mohamed Rahman Swari carry on say the results from this assessment, where the experts here they can do, go help government provide one-to-one feedback on risk where stakeholders them go able for identify and go give strength to the cyber security management in the country.
The report from such an assessment will inform the government of the range of cyber systems used in our critical national infrastructures and provide an estimate of the impact it may cause in cases of disruption. Let me, on behalf of His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Malabiu, thank the United Kingdom government and the team of experts for helping us with this training and tools required to conduct our first national cyber risk assessment. It is called the discovery stage. The result from such assessment will not only aid our government in prioritizing investment in its national cyber security, but also provide one-to-one feedback on identified risks to stakeholders, which I hope will create a culture of cyber risk management, security, and resilience.
Now that make the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Swari, say the government institution them where they take part in this national cyber security risk management meeting for make sure say they cooperate with the experts them so that they go able get a vital data for critical information them. Inside in your talk, the acting British High Commissioner na Salone, Alistair White say the British government don't put £5 million for address the cyber security problem them na Salone and other 4 countries them.
We're very committed to working with our global partners. So the British Prime Minister announced £15 million to work with our Commonwealth partners ahead of 2020. And more than 5 million of that will be dedicated to our cyber security programme. The remaining 10 million will be delivered through our digital access programme and the international strand of the national cyber security programme. We know that our programmes here will promote prosperity, they'll promote security, they will be able to help us address cybercrime, they will be able to protect our democracies and our elections, they will be able to protect our financial institutions, and they will be able to protect our critical national infrastructure.
Mr. White say, them where they part of the Commonwealth don't come together for see how they go address cyber threats. So he say, the UK government will continue for give support to this process.
We as the Commonwealth have come together to think about how we address these global threats. And the Commonwealth Cyber Declaration in 2018, which was signed by all 53 member states of the Commonwealth, that's the largest global cooperation in the cybersecurity space of its kind. We want to work together, we want to collaborate, we want to share information, we want to build that information into a body of evidence that we can take forward into a strong national plan. It's so important that we all work together, and for committing so much time, and please do know the commitment of the UK to this project.
This will make the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Information and Communications, Augustine Sheku, advise the stakeholder them from government institution them for take advantage of this and build their own capacity and use the sabi way them go don't get in the interest of the public.
To take advantage of these opportunities to build our own capability so that we can manage our systems and be able to be part of the civilized world. And I hope that the knowledge we acquire will be used in the public interest so that we can actually ensure that our people are protected. As we try towards digitalization, it is imperative that the state also develops capacity to be able to defend its citizens.
This £5 million where the UK government don't provide now for getting to cyber security na Salone and 4 other countries them where they part of the cyber security threats. For Radio Democracy, Mina Elizabeth Campbell, they reports.
Plenty thank you to Elizabeth Campbell. We put that report together outside the Ministry of Information and Communication say they don't get the final national cyber risk assessment. We then go present and go work with them, partner them for make sure say they're able for the response to cyber crime in the country. The program na midday show and we bring and come to you. My name is Samuel Evans and remember say inside the studio I get me guest when our dean and private investigator and also head of investigations that the MVP farm. Earlier on inside the program, you know, tell we see now some of the activities them and some of the things them we MVP farm they do. You don't mention some of them things there, so and people don't raise concern already through messages them of certain because when I get different things them we want to investigate and some of them things there are new things to Sierra Leoneans them we new too. First of all, whose mechanism are put in place first of all for sensitize people and say then thing there can be done as you rightfully mentioned in your opening. People can get in case in a court way just because of the not able to provide enough evidence and the lawyer themselves not can go the extra mile then can able lost in case then they wouldn't get right over. So how another plan for make sure someone sensitize public first of all for even know say all these services they want to offer they're very important enough for help everybody.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, now the thing we do so now, like what day 98.1, we go for day all over, you know, and talk to people then locally. Because sometimes the people that we can get money, whether they right or wrong, they can just kick justice and pass. People that wait in at the ground, we don't can understand. And then people then they we really want for help. Because we want to tell and say something and they get case, you not even get this thinking, say like you the lens money. You know, it's just unfortunate say we'll not get small claims that cost them plenty now. Where cases then go be ruled daily. So people go understand, say what you do, you for pay for what you do. That's the beauty about investigation. That's why we go beyond what people they expect. So we like what would they do so now one we people them and if you want more information towards the end of the program I go left the number you get right for go now office and ask Boku question them. I get this, me person me get this. You know, even cold cases are cases that you don't do for a very long time, they not in court. Done people then they prison. Most people that were in a prison not supposed for them in prison. Because there's something missing at the puzzle. Where if fine for little weeks and them, we get for they get the information. People them our authority for they come with cold cases and say we say this case here, if we don't we don't can't open them back. We want for no, maybe we don't miss something. So at that point you go they even help people the information that they get the idea. So like what's what they do to now one? Again other important thing that we they do when I like fire. Me I don't want I don't say we don't get incidents of fire them where they happen now like taxpayers and buildings them. We don't ever get the opportunity for follow up waiting being caused the fire. We they do waiting being caused the fire. Either somebody connect 20 people them that 1 meter it cause fire. Either EDSA car with light heavy one it cause fire. And people for start for the take responsibility of their duties and their mistake. Either person get information on that computer we want they want damage them. What he put we want for no. And because of that, it's sometimes so sad we will not get forensic computerists in this country. Because two things where you get information are phone and computer. There are things you put in a computer even when you born them with a fenner. So people will understand say then get right for go beyond and get the information right. You get other one where people they call accident. How on heart somebody go don't take tramadol, he don't drink so much beer, he drive and kill 10 people them. Though you tell me say so God been say, hell no. Investigator not believe panda one day. Investigator believe say, when you drive for be very conscious. Before you drive, check your tires. You're not for the under the influence of alcohol. You know what they talk on a phone, you drive, or you get small bottle on the side of the driver's seat, you drink them. So people for start for take responsibilities. If you kill somebody, you for take in other countries where you get any kind of problem, then seize your license for some time. Then when you go na the wheel back, you either dey on probation for some time, then cancel you. But we for know wetin make some accident they occur, not also God been say. Other reasons what we can do, now one of the biggest we call insurance fraud. Insurance fraud, it not only affects the insurance company, it affects the general public. Almost person go tell me say they don't ever go claim insurance. We don't even know. Why would they pay insurance for? Nobody know. We just stop na the way policeman ask you for insurance will not get and then all we. But what will they get back from insurance? You go think say then get fraudulent claims the way they claims at the end of the year. Say now this we don't cover. But me don't see somebody who don't work on insurance for like 3 years. You don't ever get anything. We want to let the public know say we get right to all entire so and the biggest fraud now then big companies they make it happen. We always available if they call upon we and find solution.
Yeah, and you rightfully mentioned how on they retrieve information and you and making agree say the problem with Sierra Leone, the South Federal Reserve, we not all reach a digital age day we most of them things there so because you look at first world them where technology advance as you rightfully say fire go happen now so but because of them get CCTV cameras the way they then go able to know because of them get other devices them way they around them go able to pull we salon now one things then they will lack almost office get CCTV and almost office or almost sign the way digitalized so whose mechanism they wanna get we wanna they use for make sure say wanna able to retrieve information in una investigations.
Well, CCTV now something we first of all me just like them because you know they lie instead now other one just like we DNA not they lie, fingerprint not they lie now so CCTV can help as well. But we go even advise people them for even call we can get how they put some cameras and sometimes inside flower safe. You what want for know that if you don't begin doubt or something, come call we go follow through. We go surveillance that particular business, that particular person in any ways and give you information. So CCTV could be another one where people therefore begin learn for the install na them business, na them workplace and get information at every 1 month, 1 time per month you can call an investigator, can retrieve some footages them and see really waiting happen. So that one is very important. And me just like the camera, where you dey look through, it's not like na film you dey watch. And you see so many things. So it might not be lie, where then it help them for get cameras, hidden cameras. It help them for me them go through fingerprint. It help them for me they able get DNA where go able trace. No crime not there where they left a trace. No crime not there. So we defend the missing person.
Yeah. Again, I still do this question because, as you say, main apostle we look plenty of investigative movies and then documentaries them. And one day what they watch when a PI Miami, we the actor, the main actor on a PI when a private investigator. And most of the crimes them way it resolve. Now some of them things that's what they call so through fingerprints to walk back on this person here, so it be left us. He go get accident at PZ. First of all, law walk back from PZ, come back to a house where be left, how he work, how he movement. And some sudden he go able say, okay, been past Paremba, we expect to say for past Paremba Road, but not been past Paremba Road, it past Campbell Street. Where everybody assumes saying a Paremba Road pass. But maybe street cameras them, two renting in there, or maybe he go inside one shop, he go able get. As I say, salon we not improve, we not advance to the level in the forget some of the things in the whose assurance, whose mechanism una get, we will not get then technology in the for on art some of them things they also for help in una investigation in case person contact
yeah, I go actually tell you say what you talk so me now one of first of the way push me for do investigation like where you they watch them crimes. Me now one person way if you go na me also ask me picking I go tell you say as I can one rep them I put crimes and investigation, no man can just go na your home. Some of the investigations them, movies them sometimes they will talk about the good cops and the bad cops. Some of them, not deeper investigation, not just movie for like. But most of the investigations the way they can do, some of them not can do, some of them even camera not can do. That makes it very unique when it comes to investigation. Sometimes we go sit down day and night, they gather why this happened. It's difficult sometimes then they will, but because of what we they do, there are so many things they will not go talk now so because of we are investigators. But something that they no camera not they. Just like we the other thing I go like for do now, like we people then can just poison people then die because of their property. It happened, but we not ever get that kind of thinking in Africa. Say why this person die? Waiting waiting happen after we die. How in West they behave, how in back. You gather. So that's the thing about us. We sit down and begin we go even make documentary and waiting we think actually waiting happen. Put the puzzle then together. And sometimes people the way they expect by investigation. Now they can just come. Now make we believe on tips. We get phone calls, them open line where people then go to call. Say, I get this idea or I get this information. Because the thinking we don't do that they tell we don't do undercover. Where they put money. Where they put money. That's not bond. Would actually nobody's particular. So investigation is very expensive. Not an easy thing. And sometimes and you so committed that you give you all for do what you want for do for make a difference. So who reach that side there? Who go do it, who go do?
Okay, in name now Hawadin, we're a private investigator and also the head of investigations for MVP Farm, and it therefore tell we all about MVP Farm and the own department in our investigations. The program that midday show and will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And remember, so you can be part of the program, or you will send a text message to 077 981 981, or you can leave you comments or questions in our Radio Democracy Facebook page, and definitely we go read them. We go now and look at another issue inside the program. The head of media and marketing at the Salon Football Association SLFA, Ibrahim Kamara say the effort together with them partner them don't prepare for host the under-20 female FIFA World Cup qualifying game where Salon will play against the Senegalese under-20 team inside Bo tomorrow Saturday, January 18. Well, for more on this, we could join with sports reporter Usman S. Kamara.
FIFA Under-20 World Cup qualifiers, basically for female category, they play now Bow on Saturday, when January 18, basically now the Bow City Stadium, and obviously this now between the Sierra Leone national Under-20 female team up against their Senegalese counterpart.
You talk about FIFA qualifying, win a very big match. How prepared are London Day for this game?
Very much prepared. First of all, we don't know about these fixtures since last year. Towards the end of last year. So as soon as these fixtures come up, we basically don't think about bringing these girls together. In other words, we don't put them together. They don't train as a team for quite a long time. Sometimes last year, like I say, around October, November, now put them together. So they don't train now all this while, and then we engage them also in several friendly matches within the country. And also we engage them in an international friendly match against Liberia. Inside Sierra Leone Under-20 beats Liberia by 2-0. Then inside December last year, basically. So yes, with all of this put together, technically we don't prepare ourselves very well. And from a secretariat point of view as well, we don't make sure we put everything in place for creates the conducive atmosphere and the enabling environment for make sure the girls them really become motivated and highly inspired for able to produce a very respectable result on Saturday.
At the end of the day, 3 points very much important, especially when a home game. But considering the fact that Salone they play against a nation where female league they play, if you look at from Salone perspective, female league not only play for a long time now. You think Salone get that team for withstand Senegal national team?
It is true that Sierra Leone female football has not been that much active compared to their male counterparts. But definitely, sometime inside last year, if you could recall, the government's been sponsor female teams across the country, and we had a national league. And before that also, we've been getting another national league where we also take place between Connor and McKinney, where the grand final been playing inside McKinney, as a matter of fact. And yes, like I also say, we don't put these girls there together for some time. And sometime also inside 2018, we make sure they travel to Morocco for go play a friendly match as well. Even though they be lost by 2-1, but at least we're able to achieve the fact that they be able to get the exposure, the international experience, and things like that. So yes, with all of this put together, I can tell you, with regards to your question as to whether we get that kind of team the way they up to the task, yes, I'm able to tell you, we'll get that team the way they up to the task.
You think yardsticks them we don't explain enough for Les Salone triumph?
They are supposed to be. They are supposed to be enough, because these are indications that you look out for. When you engage in a friendly match, first of all, you train the girls, you engage in a friendly match, not just local friendly match, but an international friendly match, which is we've done that. And in the international friendly match, we emerge victorious. I'm not saying because of all of this, definitely we are going to win, but there are clear indicators, basically, for, shall we say, prospect day. On a home and away basis. In essence, we in Senegal, we play a home and away. Now we're playing the home match on Saturday, January 18th. You understand? After the home match, we'll be traveling to Senegal for the away match. The away match, we'll not get a specific date yet, but for day between 3 days. Then the 31st of January, the 1st and the 2nd of February. These 3 days. So after the home and away, and then the team where they progress now will go to the next stage of the qualifiers. So we're hoping to make it across and progress to the next stage of the qualifiers.
Definitely the game go play at the Bow City Stadium.
Correct.
When you look at the Bow City Stadium, it get issues. One, the scoreboard get issue. The scoreboard need work. When you look at the floodlights they need work. And international game, we see what happen between Salone and Senegal na the Wafu tournament.
Correct.
Where issue get for come and then postpone the game for some time. We not solve, then cancel and force for the next day. Now we play international game, we say floodlight, now the scoreboard need the light. How una don't prepare for ensure say una avoid circumstance them with the cost Salone penalty?
Yeah, we're very much prepared, and we take all of these we mentioned so into cognizance. The fact that first of all there's no floodlights, which is even why the kickoff time for the match now 4:30. So in normal circumstance, before you talk about 6. 5:30, 5, 6, the match go don't end.
So you know what go happen for prepare for future circumstances.
Yeah, well, that is why we have match commissioner. That is why we have the referees. You understand?
So what about the scoreboard?
Well, yes, that one is also going to be looked at. For see what we can do about them. But we don't coordinate and we don't communicate duly to the stadium management inside Bow, and they don't guarantee we say everything when it comes to that is in place. So even if it wasn't working, I'm pretty sure that they don't do something about them. Support and motivation. I think the girls they need.
Well, that's Amin Musa S. Kamara being the give with that update today, but the under 20 female national team will play the FIFA World Cup qualifying against the Senegalese counterparts tomorrow at the Bo Stadium. The program na be the show and we'll look at another issue. Usai, from where governments launched the free quality education to plenty picking them don't benefit from this program. The Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Dr. David Moinina Senge, say from 2018 to 2019, now 700,000 Pekin don't add upon the number of Pekin them where they go school all over the country. Dr. David Moinina Senge talk this at the Ministry of Information and Communications every Thursday press conference. Usai ibin the give updates for the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education then plan for the year 2020. Really Democracy, Kabia been a part of this and it will now report.
When President Bill take over leadership in the country inside 2018, one by flagship program them now for CC Salon get free quality education for picking them in the country. And
sorry, we the wrong inserts. We technician they try for look and bring you the correct one. Well, I will come back to my guest inside the studio, Wena Howardin, private investigator and also head of investigations for MVP. Now, when I mean, this is not something new to Sierra Leoneans and maybe for some parts of Africa. In fact, private investigation, a team where people know so they into. But one interesting thing we few people already send message now about the cheaters part. We I think say on DSTV channel they we then call cheaters we yes where people they watch and I think say for the culture and mentality of we Sierra Leoneans, we not feel say then they go break homes them rather than make homes them.
No. We don't think so. We study what they do, and we don't think so. Well, just to see the mentality, a new thing. And anything we new people they can get confused. But we don't know what would they investigate and why would they investigate. And not to, as I said before, not to everything would they investigate. Sometimes they won't even investigate. We just cancel the person or even call the individual who they investigate, and caution them. You understand? It takes a lot of things for do about that one day. But as you say, a new thing. So people get confused, and one of the things that they always so people they know one for Yegi, they don't even understand. Yesterday I be there some side way that topic they can rather than guidance, It just the penny. It was like I don't understand. The way the guy say, well, I give this one my number. I said you are not giving me address, I beg you. So people then get worried. But now just wait till we study and we go do with the one.
Another very important thing as a private investigating company. Now, take for example some private team cantonal and it gets issue with government we una for investigate. Una get the capacity for investigate
Would
government.
they investigate? Sometimes they get help with the police, but would they investigate anything? Also because now government self can need will help. Government we can different things they what they do for government. They can call we privately for do something for them. Where maybe it go even help the country as a whole. Why people are not connive or hide some information. We can able, get some information for them. So we work for government as well.
So in terms of credibility, now me believe say government don't hurt me in some way or don't give me some kind of thing where I not deserve. I come to now. Whose assurance you go give people them say una company go take una clients them right serious one and also make sure say irrespective of who down they investigate una go bring out the correct and classified information.
I'm not gonna tell you how we go do them, but let somebody do it and see. We go help them. We get at this kind part of the world where it's like the other planets and not the work of safe. But things get for change at the end of the day. For we prosper, we get for do things people then feel say that they just get the law and the rights for do them. Things get for change gradually. This is why they talk so somebody go sit down, somebody say go get the power for do more than what they do so. Now so it starts small. So anybody wake out information, we they investigate you. When you talk about, I just want to mention before we go, we talk about a journalist, you talk about something where something happened we not there. One of the things we don't ever inspire me now, one journalist we have been read about, where we get this information, but one church, where say they use $100,000 for give somebody when a woman, the pastor way, people they give money a lot for the So this news just come, then the news die. This journalist grab, first of all, na the church go join first. I just dey give people the lead how we can do things. It be member. Before you dey marry, you don't begin get, they go near the pastor house and they all this done. Then he get job as an accountant. If we just dey look for one document, just this one document, take am 3 years. And the day where you pull the document, you not get nothing for say. Now we call substantial evidence. Some people then they hurry for do investigation. You know they hurry. Get the information. That's what we want to do as PMVP private investigations.
Okay, that's now our dean, and I know say yourself with it out there go only get interested now, and I'll just go through some few text messages you don't see, and this one say, please, I would like to have contact with the program for teachers because I'm living outside of Sierra Leone. Okay, this one gets for do with the cyber one. So why always depending on UK to do everything for us? This other one say, okay, there. Okay, this other message also say, we need street cameras in the streets and highways to help in your work, or maybe you can facilitate that. Okay, this one say, having cameras doesn't mean they should call you. This is domestic. Okay, this is not possible in the city. And I go inside the 077981981 box now and read some of the message themselves. We don't can. This one say, arise with victory, Sierra Leone female under 20 to defeat Senegal tomorrow by 2-0. Well, Mr. Van join that person there for wish the female team success tomorrow. Yes, ma. I also wanted to know if a man or woman cheating on each other, what step will you take? Okay. And another text message says, good afternoon, the program is interesting. So you mean if a person killed and run for years, you will know? Please drop your number. Okay, definitely we will come to that as the round up inside the program. This other one say, the mommy will pray for make una no come turn like the police. Okay. And another message here inside the program, I want to join the private investigation. Okay. And this other one say, where can I have your contacts? I have an issue with the company I was working for. Okay. Well, I'll just allow you, let you just respond to them few messages here first. We don't come inside the program.
Well, as I say, people then just need answers and they want the contact address where I will give them. I'm not going to explain now so waiting will happen. We just need the information. They will go act on waiting when somebody make mention of somebody we kill. We don't want to. We just want to get details. So then you're knocking as early as what you want for do now, but we go try. We then Angola farm, we number 22, Pastor Chambers Drive, Angola farm by Ogu farm. And the numbers them where you go able contact we na 077 270 555 077 270 555 078 977 080 078 977 080. So if you go na Angola farm, you go able contact we and we go get back to you as soon as possible.
Okay. Still messages to come. Okay, this one say victory Sierra Leone females. Okay, and this other one say, what you're bringing to Sierra Leone is modern. How are you going to execute some of these plans when we know people are blind towards reality? Okay. This other one say, this na case na the council because all the woman now go go to now for investigate the man. Okay, and this one say, well, now Boku big man then secrets they can come on and do. This other one says, what are your different costs for your services? Okay, I think say interesting one and don't come inside the program.
And all that cheaters. You know, where we not where you go in our office, we cost them different. It depends on what you want for load because we they charge by the time what they spend now your case. From a week, 2 weeks, so we can make a play you. But we cost them different. And let people then left for the frauds, but cheaters. But it gets to be very fun and we go try we level best for minimize all the chaos and people then waiting and really understand but waiting at that one day. We're not there for follow anybody or pull anybody in secret now do. We go and just assure people and say we go try. What we able for do.
Yeah, because I think people only begin raise concerns, say secrets them get for the corner doing not. I just want to say, may God bless you for your for your good job done. You're welcome. Okay. Now as we round up the program, investigation, according to me, I don't do something with cheap. And as you rightfully say, una dey make una price them varies. Is it that una dey pre-finance investigations and person pay later, because maybe person can come to you say, okay, I get this case we all wanna investigate, and una might say, okay, well, this una can assume say we can spend 3 months per annum, and then una get for end up 6 months. Some people not get patient for wait that same day. Maybe you can say, well, me I don't tell, well, man, I want to know again. How una they make una plans them in terms of duration and also in terms of payments?
Well, the cases then go different. Yeah, and you say some very important one where you say some cases then you can like pay half. Then we go on for see the case, be successful. So you go pay half. And we do your work for you. Nobody no want. We get so many things then for do. No one tape and case, but in certain case then you get for patient. We don't think that this country some case then that 10 year. People not grumble. So we not there for like we want for reduce that time they people they help people them for put documents together and get fact. Anything but information, na fact. Get the substantial evidence we go help you. So it depends. What's in the case? Some cases they go don't say somebody go brand canto. We will call cold cases then. We get for look into them. Go back, begin talk to people then, and see what we will get. Some cases then they will go tell you say, well, this case here will stop from now. We go get back to you if we get more information. That now then case that we will not go like able for done to the same that they waste your money. If they get at the point where they say no, you stop now. So get this few information. We will get back to you where we done with some other information where you need.
There are other cases that we can happen with a public interest where maybe not to person who can complain and so on a farm can take up some of them things in there and try for unearth the story behind them. Take for example something one public interest about one issue happen now one tongue, one office, one company, one government place, either corruption or whatever happened. But nobody no can personally come to and say, hey, we want to know the story being this. But being it's a public interest story, una can take upon ourselves and investigate.
Yeah, we will like that one safe. Thing that we put in feel say then we ignore. Because it happens to person we know important, person we they not get connection. So me and anything then they say I like for do. People then we don't lose hope at some things, say, I left me case to God. Because maybe it's not important to people there. Things that make important, we're not even important to the public. Now people they can take us waiting and God depend on the individual. So we can do some of them cases then they and unearth some things then. And people they fail for.
And what one can do with the information they one can get?
Well,
make them public or one can just sit on the information one can get?
Well, if they make them public, it will get the reason why they make them public. Or we go call the person way concerned and give them the information. Say, we don't get this for you. What you want for do with them? If you say, well, you want to work with we as well, we go support the person. Sometimes they but information, some story then they will be don't watch. So investigators they not can even send the money. Some story the way they touch you. Honestly, you they feel them say this I need for do them. And you want for do them. And that can help you as an investigator. Until you do something way big, then you go be successful at the end of the day. Not to always like we run for the money. Although we not private, just like we get private school, they get government school.
Okay.
So then we need so much for upkeep. We say, we office, we gadgets, drivers. It's so much for do. But we go try.
Well, as we round up now, one personal question me go ask. Well, I not feel say maybe people go misinterpret on our work as of the police and maybe say conflict of interest. Take for example, there is a case ongoing, police they investigate, and they can always say maybe they don't charge the case go court, but it's still laying a police and then una self can put on the way can say not for prejudice the case or anything.
Yeah, we never put on the what's the police did. We did get for begin the work for the police. Because on 10 and day we really need the police. You know that it reached at a point where would they do till we stop. So we not go outside police they will. No. But if the police need we safe as well, we go help them. Because now cases they will deal with. Now cases they will deal with for we this country, able to thrive for pull yourself from usawi deso and go before and give privilege to people that way deserve forget privilege we campaign the rule of law and justice.
Okay, I want to say plenty thank you. And before you go again, you can just go over in case person they out there want contact you now. I will able
Yes.
contact you now.
When I zero within our number 22 Pastor Chambers Drive na Angola town and Godrich. And you can call us on 077-270-555, 0789-7708, or you go on our Yahoo page when our MVP secure at yahoo.com. MVP secure at yahoo.com. You can get some information then where you need and you will come to we go help you.
Well, plenty thank you in name na Howard Dean, we a private investigator and also na the head of investigations of the MVP farm. I'm done there for tell we all thing about the MVP farm, the activities them waiting they do, and also as an investigator waiting they do. And also you say don't know say if you self get you issues, you feel say police not handle them properly or whosoever you say you did, you not get the right answer, you can contact them on the contact we don't give. I want to say plenty thank you join me inside the program and I wish you a nice day.
Thank you.
Well, now the program midday show for today, Friday, January 17, go left you. Plenty thank you to my producer Alex Lawrence Koma and Michael Sambola, and to DJ Cliff we don't give me technical support, to be Facebook team also we don't do it. I have to say plenty thank you. May bring you this edition of the program midday show. My name is Samuel Evans and have a nice weekend.